I'm driving around town in San Fernando.
And I'm riding in the 8.
Yeah, I used to have dreams of driving Lambo.
Now I'm trying to get it right.
Welcome to the Let You Tell It podcast.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Let You Tell It podcast. I'm your host, Caesar, and if you guys notice, this face right here,
Christian Zaragoza in the house.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You guys probably seen him from his viral clip of him getting salsa thrown at him, bro.
You'd think, right? But nah, I said it the other day and everybody was just like, no, what are you talking about? I was like, you guys seen the salsa video? I dropped my beer fell. Mm-hmm. And then somebody yelled, it's salsa. So I was like, all right, you guys seen it? And then I asked, has anybody seen the clip? And nobody
No
knew.
way.
I was like, all right.
We're going to insert it
I
right
think they were just
here.
hating.
But before we start, I got to bring something out real quick. One second. If you get me mad, I'm throwing salsa on you, dog,
What is this,
all right?
paste?
Yeah.
This stuff's made in New York City. This is the weak shit right
So
here, bro.
if you get me mad, bro, I'm throwing some salsa at you, dog.
This shit's thick, though. That shit that they threw at me was like ketchup-y.
Yeah, right?
It was the stuff that they put on a pupusa.
Is that what it was?
So it's the show's at a pupuseria. It's called Jaragua. They do the show every weekend. They do a show there. My boy does a show. There's a couple pupusas and comedy, and they do comedy, but there's no security because it's a restaurant. You do a show at a restaurant.
Oh, just like Edgar does with Cazadores.
Yeah. Which we're gonna be there. I'm gonna be there next week, actually.
Nice. Okay, perfect.
Next Thursday, April 10th, I think, or 9th. I don't know, but so they don't have security there, and they serve pupusas there, and food. So the dude, it was in a.
The ketchup bottle.
Those
Yeah,
ketchup
yeah,
bottles,
yeah.
They like, I guess for pupusas they have like the sauce. I guess it's more sauce.
Yeah, I literally just had pupusas yesterday, and yeah, it's more like a liquidy sauce, thinner sauce. It's not thick, not too thick.
I don't know if you saw the longer version because there's two versions of the video, but in one of them you could see him. He's like unscrewing it.
where it explains why he's getting mad.
Why he got mad. That
And you
one-
see him unscrew it. I was like, oh, he's trying to be slick right there.
Yeah, when it happened, I didn't know what it was. I had to ask because it happened and I just felt like it was beer. I don't know what the fuck. And the whole time I thought it was a bowl. Like he threw a bowl at me. Mm-hmm. Till I saw the video, then I was like, oh, it's a bottle. He unscrewed it. That's why it was so. Because I was like, how is it so much? He must have thrown like a full bowl of salt. Like I picture you in a Mexican restaurant, and you get the chips and the salsa.
Yeah,
and
the dip and all that stuff.
But I didn't know he unscrewed it and all that shit. It was It was wild.
No, I know that.
It was a gift. It was a gift a curse and a gift, or like a blessing in disguise.
The blessing in disguise. Yeah. That's what I was trying to. I was like, I think that's what he was trying to get at right there.
Yeah, it was a blessing in disguise because as it's, you don't want that to happen to you, but as it's happening, I know that they're recording it. So in my head, I'm like, oh, this is gonna go viral for sure. As long as I bring it home and do it right, don't lose my cool. Or even I think if I would have fought him, it would have went more viral. But then I wouldn't have got as much like comedy credit or something, because you got to keep it cool. The show must go on or whatever. But
then even with that, it's like people say, bro, you're at a fucking comedy show. Like, what are you doing getting mad at the comedian for doing their fucking job?
Yeah, there's always stupid. My brother said it only takes one person to fuck everything up. It takes so many people to make something go right and do something, but only one person to fuck everything up.
I've heard that term so many times from the past, like growing up like in the hood and stuff like that, like trying to throw barbecues and shit like that, or trying to do something good. And even to this day, trying to throw an event for the community, like all it takes is for that one person to fuck it up for everybody else.
All it takes is that one president to fucking. I'm kidding. But just one person to fuck hundreds of years, just fuck it all up in one. So that person was just.
I actually took him 2 terms to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like now it's like he's really fucking everything up, bro. And it's so funny. You had your fuck ice shirt.
Yeah.
Like what?
Which is it made it go more viral. But it had nothing to do with ice.
No, of course
not.
not.
And people are like, oh, it's because people, the right. And I'm like, it had nothing to do with ice, but I'm going to put it in there because that's what I said.
Yeah.
But it was kind of clickbait of me to do that.
But on your end, too, way to keep your cool because I would have been heated at some or even like being like part of your crew or something like that. I would have straight just rushed the crowd.
I was alone. Yeah, because if I was with because I do a lot of shows with Concrete or with Edgar Rivera or like a lot of different comedians, and they'll take their manager or something. Like Concrete's manager, if he would have been there, because he runs all the shows.
Shout out Marty,
That Marty, if he was there, he even texted me. If I was there, that wouldn't happen. I was like, if you were there, I wouldn't have gone viral. You know? Like, it was also like
blessing in disguise.
But yeah, if anybody of my homies were there, they would have stopped him, or if there was any kind of other people, because the comedians aren't even watching. Most of the comedians were at there. It's like it's a restaurant, and then you walk out of the room, and there's a bar. So the comedians are just chilling, drinking. They're not gonna come check me. You know, like we're all kind of seen each other before. We kind of.
I know that joke already.
Unless you're like, hey, watch me, or they hear like something crazy, then they'll walk in. But all the comics were outside.
Yeah.
And even the producer of the show, he was doing other shit. He came at the end. But yeah, there's a bar right there, and that fool just fucking the comedians, and nobody was there to like.
Did they come out after when all that shit happened?
As it happening, they heard all the commotion. So the producer of the show grabbed him and like kind of guided him out, because you could see him walk out, and he kind of opened the door, and that fool grabbed a bottle or like a glass, and he was gonna try to throw it at me, but they grabbed him, and the other comic,
no fucking
JR, shout out JR, JR Cruz, he grabbed him and they threw him out, and then that fool took off.
All for what though? Like, what did you say? Like, so I seen a longer clip. Like, he was the one like fucking still trying to like interrupt the show.
Sometimes there's people that are just drunk, like they're just drunk, and no matter what, they're gonna they're not even listening to the show, and they're in their own world. So as soon as I got there like 20 minutes before I was supposed to go on, and I'm watching the comedian before me just to see like the vibe and see what's going on. I like to watch some of the people before me just to like maybe see if somebody's being crazy, or see if somebody has a funny shirt, or I don't know, just because you want to be in the moment. So I try to like go up and like talk about something that's makes me sound present, you know, look at this guy fucking said this, and then so I already knew he was a problem, because the girl before me said something about who's had a threesome, and he raised his hand like cocky, like I had a threesome. He was the only one, and right away I noticed he was wearing a white shirt, and I was like, this motherfucker in a white shirt and he's with this lady.
What's wrong with a white shirt?
Nothing, but like a plain white t-shirt at a comedy club as a date, you know, like So, but that's what I thought in my head, like I'll make fun of it, you know. But he raised his hand, and his chick was there. It's like, what are you talking about? Like having threesomes, your lady's there. It's just disrespectful. But he was all cocky, only one, and she made fun of him a little bit. And then she did like a few other jokes, and he kept talking. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to a comedy show, but sometimes you say something and it's rhetorical. Don't answer. Like, I'm not really. So
and you're not asking the question.
So when I went up, I remember I was like, it's a pupuseria. So I always make a joke about like the pupusas or something. I'm like, oh, what are you eating, pupu? And I'm like, I don't eat pupusas, yuck. Something like that. I was like, I'm Mexican. I eat tacos. And then he yelled out right away. He was like, or quesadillas. And he yelled something. I was like, okay, okay, like all made it awkward.
Yeah. It's just like,
but it's like that still silent, all right, it's cool. And I was like, bro, you're already gonna start. And then that's when I was like, I made a joke about him saying he had a threesome. I heard you say he had a threesome. You had a threesome. You had a white T-shirt on. I got to laugh. And then instead of that getting him to shut up,
it just spaded him.
In his head, that gives me permission to talk, because we had a moment. Now he thinks he's adding to the show, so he keeps talking. And then I did another joke. He said something. He did it like 3 times where I kind of ignored it. And then on the third one, because it's called stepping on jokes, like basically stepping on the punchline and fucking it up.
Damn,
you know, like he's stepping it on it. Because he's talking as I'm trying to get to it, and people get distracted. So then I made fun of him. And then I made fun of him again. And I posted like 2 other times I made fun of him. And then he kind of shut up.
He was basically giving you the ammunition to fucking like
he wanted the attention, so I was going at him. But I was still trying to do my jokes. Because I'm not really... I do crowd work here and there, but I still try to do my material. Mm-hmm. And then if the crowd needs it, I'll...
do the crowd work and stuff like that.
If I feel like they need to be like brought back, or they need to, I need to wake them up a little bit, then I'll talk shit to somebody or something like that. And then I'll go back to my material. So I was doing a joke, and he was already done, to be honest. At that point... he wasn't saying nothing, but I had the perfect opportunity to like do a tag. A tag is like when you do the punchline. A tag is like another punchline after the punchline.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like you're kind of like a combo. Like after when they're faded, when they're dazed, you just hit them with another fucking haymaker. So I have a joke about how what was the joke? About how I used to work at a grocery store, and I'm like, oh, I say something about like, oh, like you know, you have a shitty job when all your coworkers are still in high school. And then that gets a laugh. So I'm like, all right, yeah. I was like,
that's true. Though.
Yeah,
Holy
you know, you have
shit.
a shitty job, and I'm
Oh
like, yeah.
my god.
And I'm like, that's when you know you need to get your shit together.
Yeah,
you know? That's when you know
100%.
you
Wow.
fucked up. And I was like, that's when. And then in my head, I was like, buy t-shirts. I was like, that's when you start wearing white t-shirts on dates, and that, because I didn't have to, but at that point. It was right there. Like, he, like, handed...
You might as well... Yeah, like I said, he was giving you the fucking ammo to fucking shoot at it.
Oh, that was, like, the perfect, you know, just... And he didn't even say nothing. That's the one joke he shut the fuck up. But in my head, I'm like,
You triggered something,
I gotta
dog.
go. And I said that, and as soon as they laughed, I saw the... Because the whole time he was drunk and having a good time. Mm-hmm. But as soon as that one hit, I saw the look in his face turn, like... He just the way he started like rubbing his hands.
You triggered something
and he got mad. And then I knew he got mad, so I immediately was like, "Hey, you know what? My bad.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm a comedian,
you know, I'm a
doing
comedian.
my job, dog."
And I was like, "Are you mad?" I was like, "I'll buy you a drink after the show. Like, I'm just fucking with you. Like, we're having a good time."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Nah, fuck you. We're fighting after this." And at first I thought he was playing, but then he was like, "Nah, we're fighting." And then I was like, "Are you serious?" And then that's when he started like yapping. But I still know there's a show going on.
Yeah, you can't fucking...
So in my head, I'm like, all right, I still got to make sure they're good because it's just going to get awkward more and more. And the further you argue with them, the further you're going to go into like something you can't get out of. Mm-hmm. So I try to, I was like, man, shut up. So I was like, hey, we're still at a comedy show. Fuck this guy. Don't worry about it. And he's unscrewing the bottle. As I'm saying that, I don't realize it. So I do a whole nother joke about like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just been a long week. I'm sorry if I've been attacking a little bit. My wife, I do a joke about how my wife hits me. Or something like I'm just like reacting because it's been, and then as soon as I do that punchline, he threw the card at me too. They have like numbers, you know, when you order.
Yeah.
And they'll be like number 15 or 14. He threw that at me at first, and I picked it up like, fuck. And then I did that joke, and then I'm already talking about something else, and he threw it at me.
Did you see it coming? Wait,
No.
The card or the salsa?
The salsa.
You saw when he threw the card?
No, yeah, when he threw the card, I saw it, he threw it, and it kind of went, and then fell in front of me. I picked it up, and then that's when I started doing the joke, because I realized everybody's kind of getting like,
oh shit, yeah.
So I brought him back.
It's getting hostile a little.
And then when they laughed, he threw the bottle, and I was already doing another joke. But in the video I cut it so that it looks like he threw it at me instantly, but just for time, you know. But I was already moving on, and he threw that shit.
So what, he threw it and then just walked out?
He threw it, and then he said some shit, and I was like, I did a lap. I remember I was like, what are you throwing? When they said salsa, I got so mad. I felt like I turned red, and I did a circle around the stage. I was like, I'm going to do a circle. And in my head, I'm like, I'm going to walk a circle slowly. And by the time I walk back, something will either come in my head to say, or I'll walk, I don't know what. But let me do a lap just to think.
Yeah.
So I did a lap. And then the first thing I said that popped in my head was like, I think we're going viral off that, you know, something like that. And then they laughed, and then
I'm just over here trying to do
they're still on my side.
Yeah.
I was like, they're still on my side. They still laughed, and I was like, and then that's when I was like, I'm over here trying to do dance because I've been doing dance videos before that have gone viral. Mm-hmm. I'm over here trying to do dance videos, and I did my dance, and that fucking got them like even more laughing. And then I realized, and then I remembered I would have a fuck ice shirt, and I was like, if I say fuck ice right now, he just ruined my fuck.
Skyrocket.
I was like, yeah. This is what I do. This is what I do.
Was that like your first like interaction like that, like bad? Because I know if like comedians like Edgar,
that's the first time anybody's ever thrown anything at me or had like that. But I've gotten into other shit before. But normally, it never gets to that point. They just talk shit. You talk shit back to them. They shut up, and that's it. It's over. But I've never had anybody trip like that before. When I was new, I was doing, you know, it's the early 2000. No, not early 2000. Like 2010. I did a few gay jokes because you're like trying to figure out, and then like I got into it with this gay dude one time because I didn't realize how bad the joke really was, but he got offended, and I like rightfully so, and he got mad and he fucking heckled me, and I didn't know what to do with it, and that was like the only time that I remember like somebody really getting mad.
Yeah.
But other than that, no, like. But honestly, I don't really do that much
crowd work, like you said.
Crowd
right?
work till recently, like the last year or two, because that's what people want. And I've been doing shows more with Edgar, and he's like pushed me more to do more crowd work and like try to be in the moment more. So I'm doing that more. But even then, no, that was the first time, and he started it. Fool. I feel like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have gone further, but it's like it is what it is.
Sometimes
right?
you gotta give the people what they want, though. Like you said, like he's the one heckling, and like he keeps going at. Like he could have just sit there and like literally shut the fuck up, enjoy your drink, bro.
Yeah,
enjoy the show. But
one of my friends was like, "Why are you?" He like, because there's a lot of people that still like look down on crowd work, or they look. You see it like the, and I feel like a lot of people that hate on it, it's because they can't do it. Mm-hmm. Because that's how I used to. That's how I used to be. I didn't hate on it, but I was like, but I couldn't do it. So I never said shit though. But I feel like a lot of people that talk shit, they can't do it. But there's also a lot of people that can do it and they don't like it because for some reason they just think that crowd work is not real comedy, which it is, and that's what people want more of. So I'll do it. But I look at it as like some people are shooters, some people are dunkers. There's different styles. So. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
Who cares if they're selling tickets? Who cares how they're doing it? Like Renee Vaca, who cares? How, like a lot of people will like talk about how he does a lot of crowd work or this and that, but it's like
I was gonna bring that up.
Who cares? He's doing it.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
He's doing it. He's doing what he wants to do on his terms. It looks like he's happy. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I know. I've seen so many clips of like Renee doing crowd work, but like everybody wants to, and that's why everybody goes to his shows. Like everybody goes because like I've like had like a couple friends that go. And they get there like 2 hours early, and it's like, and they say like, bro, it's already packed when it's 2 hours because everybody wants to get picked on because they want to have that laugh and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's just different. You go to different people for different things, and it's like, what's your thing? Like now, I feel like a lot of comedians, they all have a thing, like not just stand up, but they all have a thing or something that they do. Like Alfred Robles, he'll do like stand up material, and then he'll bring up people. Renee Vaca fucks with the crowd. You know, like everybody has like different things that they do. Like Khan, he does like he'll do his stand up. He'll bring up his characters sometimes, mainly stand up, but yeah, he'll bring up his character. Like everybody has something that they add, and if it sells tickets and it's working, why not? Why is everybody? It?
Yeah,
but there's people that are purists. And they're like, oh no, it's just stand up.
Yeah, because like
it's like those people aren't even sounding like that. So it's like
yeah, like I mean, I've been into comedy, since I was a kid, like laughing and stuff like that. And back in the day, like two of my favorite comedians were Dave Chappelle, and George Lopez. And
material, yeah.
Even like till this day, like I love seeing George Lopez special. Why You Crying?
Yeah,
like that. Nostalgic, that's all material work. Like he doesn't go to the crowd or nothing like that. And but like with Dave Chappelle used to like have material, his characters, and he used to work the crowd and stuff. And it's just like, I think like you said, it's just all different perspectives on like how you want to be known as. But the crowd work nowadays, that's what everybody wants.
It's what's hot now. Like before, like there's been different eras, I guess, and there was like an era where like people were more doing act outs. Like before it was just like jokes and your material, and then like there was an era where like people were doing a lot of act outs and not really doing jokes but telling stories, and people would hate on that. Like, oh, he's just doing act outs, no jokes. It's just him dancing up there, and it's like, who cares? It evolves, it goes back, and you if you want to do material, you do material, and you're fine. Everybody has their own style, but to hate on somebody because they're doing something that works, I don't get it.
Yeah, and I've been to a couple of like concrete show where like he switches it up, like
he does both. Yeah, he does a lot of crowd work, a lot of material.
Like I seen him at Flappers. He did a lot of crowd work, but he had like some jokes as well. And then I went to the Peritos tour where they were at not the Hollywood Bowl, the right across from it. I forgot where it was. It's like an outside venue.
Yeah,
that theater.
Yeah, I heard that one was dope.
Yeah, you see that he had material for that. You know what I'm saying? But again, like if you can, I think it's best if you're able to work all trades. Because then you know what you get to go into that room and you see what the crowd wants, and it's just like okay, like these crowds want me to like you said, like you go on before, like you see, how the crowd is going and stuff like that.
Show on Sunday with Edgar, he was headlining, and I started with crowd work. Right? and they were laughing. And then I went into material, and they were not really feeling it. So I was like, all right, let me go back to crowd work. And they were working, and every time I went back to a joke, they weren't really fun. Even though they were like good jokes.
Yeah.
But it's an Edgar crowd. They want crowd work.
Yeah,
you know?
bro.
So I like to do both. I want to be really good at both. Ideally, I would want like 60% material, 40% crowd work for me. So I would start with a little bit of crowd work, see how everybody's doing, go into a joke, then maybe do a little crowd work, see how they're feeling. And then I like to make my material interactive, where I write a joke that includes me asking them what they think, but it's all going somewhere. Like I'm not just, because some people they're just fishing, kind of like, what are you wearing? Which is nothing wrong with that. But they'll be like, oh, where do you work at? Where's that? Like they're fishing for laughs or fishing for the joke, which fine, they know what they're doing. That's why they're doing that. But I like to have a purpose. So I talk about having all girls. So I want to know how to make a boy. So I'll ask the audience, how's a boy? Like who has all boys? And then no matter what they say, like I have a response, or like, it makes it interactive. And then it goes back to like how I make my kids, how my kids were made. And yeah, I did crowd work, but it's all like for a purpose.
Part of the,
it's part of the whole. So I want to write more jokes like that include crowd work and like but it has an ending. Or like I use crowd work to go to the next joke. Yeah. Like, oh, where's my single people? I don't know, something like that. Like, oh, anybody who got to work tomorrow? And then you go into your working bit. That's how I use crowd work, as like a tool to get to the next thing or go. But people could do whatever the fuck they want. Whatever works. If they're laughing, that's all. If you got butts in the seat, that's all. At the end of the day, are you selling tickets? That's what matters at the end of the day. Like, are you selling tickets? It don't matter how you get them there, as long as they're in the fucking seats. Especially nowadays.
Yeah. And how long you been doing comedy for?
Fuck. The first time I ever got on stage was 2010.
Oh shit. Okay.
But honestly, like the first 10 years till till the pandemic, there would be like the first year I went hard, and then the second year I was like getting up once a week, once a month.
Dibbling and dabbling.
Yeah. You're in and out. I had a full-time job, have family, kids, so I'm getting up when I can. I'm doing it, but you're always just trying to survive or pick up where you left off, because if you haven't got up in a few weeks, you're just trying to remember your jokes, So I'd say 2020 during the pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna stop, and then when the pandemic is over, whenever we come back, I'm gonna go like all in, like
nice,
try to like go all in and quit my job, everything. Like I'm gonna be really committed, and that's what I did. So yeah, the last 5 years, I'd say I'm like 100% all in, quit my job, everything. Like this is all I do.
So this is your main.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's for the last I made the decision 5 years ago to go all in, and then I haven't been working for the past like six or 7 months.
Wow.
I quit. Like I used to work at a grocery store, which would I talk. I quit that job 2 years ago, and I got a job. No, 3 years ago now. Fuck. And I got a job selling wine, just like part time, and like just to pay the bills.
Yeah.
But that job. I quit that job.
And now you're doing comedy full time.
Yeah.
Congratulations, bro.
But it's still.
yeah.
It's still. I feel like I feel like as long as I'm going towards my goal, like I've gotten signs here and there. Like little push from God saying, all right, you're going in the right direction. Like I was able to buy a house, and then after that, my wife got laid off, and then I quit, and like everything, but like we got the house. I feel like everything's just been working out, and then the salsa thing happened, and my video's been going viral. My followers have gone up, so everything's like.
Congrats on 60K. I know you just hit 60K today.
60K, bro. It took me 10 years to get to 10K.
It's like that, but you know what?
10 years to get to 10K, but like I said, I wasn't fully committed. But the last year, I was like, I really gotta
just put it all in there. Like
social media, I really need. It's like something. But you really have to commit. Yeah. To like posting nonstop. Because I would like post for 3 months, then quit, then post, and no, you have to like every day or like very consistent.
Yeah, I kind of fucked up on that. I was doing that. I was being real consistent. And then I stopped for like 2 weeks, or like I'm going on 3 now, because I ran the marathon. And like I was just like, fuck, like I need
you have to have some backup then.
I know, bro, but I was just like, bro, I need like a break from everything right now. You know what I'm saying?
Because I know what you mean.
Like, and then that's why like literally I have like 3 interviews this week, 2 next
That's
week,
good.
another 3 the week after, and I'm just like, okay, like I just need to like start like.
But next time you know that that's gonna happen, schedule some shit or leave like. But I bet you probably didn't even know you were gonna take 2 weeks off.
I didn't. I didn't.
But you should have at least just posted some old shit.
I know.
Post some old shit or schedule something so there's at least something there. Because I do that. I'll post 4 video, like every 3 videos, I'll post an old video, just something. And the trials, bro. The trials. If you're listening, if you have that trials feature on your Instagram, that shit is why my followers went up. Because I post trials every day.
What the fuck are trials?
It's like a so you know you got your stories, your reels, and there's also trials now where you could post a trial, and it only goes to people that don't follow you. So nobody that follows you will see this post. And it doesn't live on your page. It's just like you have your own little trials feed that only you can see. No, it's just a new feature that that they were giving people, and it's a tool that I use. And every day I post a trial, bro. I have videos that have like 500,000 views, and they're just a trial.
What the fuck?
So everything that's gone viral, or that I have that's successful, why can't I get it 1 million again? Or why can't I get, if I got 10,000, why can't I get 20,000? So you can double up, triple up on videos that you already have, and it's just casting a bigger net on material, on like your audience. You know?
So the
now,
trials go out to people that don't follow you.
Yeah, because it's a trial, so it's like trial and error. Like you're trying shit out. But if you have a video that already works, post it as a trial. It's gonna go, and it might not hit, but a lot of, like, say I post 10 trials a week, 3 of them will do really well. But it's for followers, so you get a lot of followers.
Okay,
So the second time my salsa video went viral is because it was a trial. So it went viral the first time and had like 20 million views.
Holy shit.
And it kind of stopped, right? It kind of stopped at, it stayed at like 20 million for like a week. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a shorter version because I was a minute 20. I was like, I'm gonna make a 20-second version and post it
to get people's attention.
Within a day, I had like 4 million views. So I shared it to everybody, and it's at 34 now, 34 million views.
Holy shit! Damn. So
and all my like my tortilla video, I have some tortilla face ones. I'll repost them on trials, fucking viral. Like,
so when you post them on trials, you can go ahead and then post it to your main feed.
Yeah, after, if it's successful, it'll give you the option to post it to everybody.
Wow.
But you can also, if it's something you've already posted 2 times, you can just leave it in trials.
Okay.
And like leave it. But like my battle ones, you know how I like do those dancing battle ones? I'll change the song. Like I'll change the song that we're battle to. I'll change the caption, repost it. And bro, I've had some that like the first time I posted it had 20,000. And then the second time it got 200,000. And then the third time it got 3 million.
Holy shit.
Trials,
okay, I'm gonna have to look into that after this.
That's the reason why I've gone from 10 to 60. I don't think, yeah, the salsa helped, but that got me like 20,000. So I'd be at 30. But I've literally got the other 30 from trials.
Yeah, I like,
and like the video has to be good, obviously.
Yeah.
But you have good videos that'll do well again.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I took this little break and I didn't know I was gonna take it. I took it and I felt like fuck, like I kind of like really kind of fucked myself over on that. And even my best friend told me like, hey, I thought you said you weren't gonna take no more breaks. I was like, I know. I know. You're holding me accountable.
Hard, bro.
I appreciate it. I was like, just after running that marathon, I just got so fucking lazy, bro. Like I was just like, fuck, like, you know, like I'm tired right now. I just want to get my fucking like, I want to get my schedule back to normal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's like everyone, you know, that's all of us. But once you really commit, and I mean, I'm proof of it. Like anybody can do it, bro. Like we all have the capability. You're smart. You got a good studio. You look like you're doing your thing.
Thank you.
We all have the opportunity to get to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. You just got to go for it and get it. And but really commit to posting. Because look, I've been doing comedies for forever, but once I really committed,
locked in, yeah.
And once you really go 100, and some people it takes some 10 years, some people it takes some 20, some people on the first try they're already all in, but everybody has their own, like, I guess, rock bottom that they hit and they're like, fuck, I got it. But like, I'm proof that you can really, if you really commit, you'll go viral. You'll get some traction, some buzz. But you got to really, like, no more 3 weeks off, bro.
I got 3 days, hold me. Here, throw this salsa at me. You can throw this salsa at me.
I'm gonna fucking open it and dip it on your head. Like, you should have a, like, slime.
Oh, shit.
You know, like on the fucking old
Nickelodeon shit. That's traumatizing for you right there, dude. Vader.
Picante. Vader. My dog's name is Obi.
Your enemy. Your enemiga, huh?
Obi killed you. Yeah, my Obi's
Hey, go
little.
there. No, yeah. So I even have it like on my board over there. Like that's like my little like. I wrote that like 3 years ago. And my top right is like make this full time, a full career. You know.
You can.
No, yeah, no. I'm going to. I'm going
You
to.
will. You
Yeah,
can. You will. Just
I'm
like when,
going to, bro.
But when are you gonna make that leap to go all in?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's about when. And for me, it took me forever. But honestly, it's all a journey. Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, bro. And
There's
then
people that
I have so many people like that I know like for an example like Letty and Rosecrans Vic, you know, from Brown Bag Podcast, you know, like I know them personally, you know, and they always like tell me like you know you're next up, bro, you know, like you just got to keep putting in the work and stuff like that, you know, and like you know everybody tells me it's not gonna happen overnight, and I agree, you know, it's just.
But when it does happen, it feels like it's people think it's overnight, and it's gonna feel like it's overnight. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, like there's this group from the Valley. I don't know if you heard of them. Their YouTube group called Chicos Toxicos.
Chicos Toxicos.
They're blowing up right now, bro. Like they're fucking. They just
music or they're
they're YouTubers. They're just YouTubers, bro. You know, they just dropped their drink called Amigos Toxico. I'll show you a couple videos of them. You'll probably recognize them from like social media and shit like that. You know, because they kick it with like Duno and stuff like that. You know, so
it sounds familiar.
They're from the Valley. They're from the Valley, just like me, and they just dropped their drink. But they did their little like commercial on you know stuff like that, and it inspired me because like they talk about like how they used to all just be in construction, and one day they just said like fuck it, let's pick up a camera. Like if that person can do it, why the fuck can't we do it?
Yes,
bro, and they're doing it, bro. They're fucking. They stopped their construction. They're retiring their parents, their families. You know, they're doing it big right now. And you know, and like you said, that's like
when you're stuck in your grind, you think you're never gonna get out of it. Like I remember 10 years ago being at like working stock crew and listening to Joe Rogan podcast or listening to Tiger Belly podcast and just thinking, oh, one day I want to be like on those like you know, and not on those podcasts, but like you look at it, you're like I can never get there. I'm here working, but it's just you just gotta start somewhere and like build to where you want to be. Like I would see that dude Timothy DeLaGhetto. Remember that dude? That was funny as fuck.
Bro.
He was shop at the State Rivers I worked at in Paramount when I first moved to LA because my wife got a job working at TMZ.
Oh shit!
And yeah,
nice.
she worked at TMZ, and so we moved from the IE. And I was still working at the grocery store, but I was like, all right, I'll get it. And I start like you run into people, and you're just like I can never be there, but if you just commit, you can do anything.
I feel you on that.
Especially like with like entertainment, bro. It's like there's so many routes. There's TikTok, there's Instagram, there's YouTube, and then there's like comedy, videos, like rap, like. There's so many lanes. You can be a photographer. You can be a YouTuber. There's so many lanes. You just got to pick one and really commit, and you can be successful in so many different things. It's crazy.
I feel you on that. Yeah, I'm at that point now, you know, like I said, like my best friend, you know, he holds me accountable whenever I need to be held accountable. And, you know, like now I'm just like, all right, you know, I told him like, look at, you know, like every day I'm messaging people like, hey, you know, when can I get you on the pod and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And the reason why I came to your pod is because of Edgar. Because I've been having a lot of people hit me up, but I don't, and there's nothing against you
Shout
or
out
anybody.
Edgar.
I don't know them though. I don't know them. So I'm like, I don't know this person or like, because there's a lot of podcasts. But if somebody vouches or tells me, oh, go do it. And he told me, hey, go, you'll have fun. He's cool as fuck. And then I saw the episode. I was like, all right, cool, let's go. That's why I was like, all right. Because I've had other people hit me up, and I appreciate
that, man. Shout out to Edgar.
So that's how I started, just networking. And for me, you can go on my page and see who I follow or who follows me, and then I'll vouch for you.
Yeah, you see,
and then you just start.
And that's the thing with me too. Like people have came up to me like, hey, like I'm not the type to gatekeep. Yeah. You know, I hate gatekeeping,
yeah, exactly.
You know, like I point people in the right direction, and you know, a lot of people can vouch for me for that. Like people are like, hey, like I need this. I need to talk to a person that knows about this. I'm just like, you want to go that way, or you want to make a left down there, you know, like, or like, here, talk to this person, let them know that I sent you and stuff like that. I was like, just at the end of the day, don't make me look bad, you know, like, I'm a vouch for you, obviously, just don't fucking make me look bad. That's the big thing with me, you know, like, I'm not gonna gatekeep, I'm not that type, but just don't. The second you make me look bad, that's when, like, don't ever ask for shit for a while, you know what I'm saying?
Same with me. And the trials. Somebody told me that, and it worked. And I could have just kept it to myself. Because it's working for me, and like people are asking me, "What's good?" And I'm telling everybody because I want everybody to be successful. And I'm like, "There's room for all of us."
Thank you.
There's room for all of us, and the more of us that are on top, the more we can pull each other up.
Especially,
and the more I can do your podcast more times. If it blows up, now I can come here once a month or maybe not. So I don't know. However you have me, I'll be here every week if you need me.
Shit.
But once you start going bigger, I have somewhere to come promote my shows every month or whenever I'm going on
100%,
tour.
yeah.
If the more, and then there's like more people headlining, the more opportunities I have to practice or have them do their show, and I get on there. Like, I don't know, this mentality of like, it used to be like that, I guess, because it was just TV, and I guess there was just George Lopez up there. But now it's so many,
And then at that point, it's like I tell everybody, we got to stick together, especially as like Latinos, Hispanics, like, and not even just us, like I say like black and brown too, like
everything, bro. Asian, whatever. Like if like to me, it's like your community. So like if you're in the hood or you're around Latinos, then that's your community. Like for me, my community is comics. So whether you're black, white, Mexican, Asian, whatever, like if you fuck with me, I fuck with you, and that's my community. So there, so it's like whatever your I tell my wife, like, everybody needs like an outlet. Like I got comedy. What's your outlet? Because sometimes you get stressed out with the kids and then work, and I'm like, you need an outlet. You need something. Your community,
something that you love to do.
You need your community. I have my community. I can go do stand up, and I come home refreshed. I do a show. I feel good. It's good for my soul, I guess. But everybody needs like their community, and whatever that is, you guys support each other and fucking do what you gotta do.
Yeah, like literally, my homie, my boy Cristobal, he just came to me last week because he's trying to start his podcast. I told him, come through, bro. Like, ask me whatever the fuck you want. Yeah. Take pictures of all my equipment, like, I'll show you how to edit and stuff like that. By all means, bro. Like, because here in the Valley, there's not too many podcasts like that, bro. But the thing is, there's other people that come and film over here. Like, No Jumper films over here. Duno films out here, but none of them are Valley podcasts. They're like LA based or whatever they want to call themselves. Me, I feel like right now I'm the only Valley podcaster out there. So my community for myself is not really that big, but I'm tapped in with like clothing, people that do clothing.
You need to have like people from the Valley, on here to support their brand, support the whatever.
100%. I tell everybody like you guys ever want to send me something, like I'll wear it. Like this is my boy's Justin, I had him on my podcast, like his brand Cold World, like, with me, like, I support all my people, like, I don't care, like, what you do, like, I support, like, my boy Kwam, shout out my boy Kwam, him and his people have a deli shop right here in NoHo, called Archie's, and on they just had their 4-year anniversary, and stuff like that, like, my boy, my barber Jordan, his brother. He has his own clothing brand and stuff, I buy pieces from there, I've worn it on the pod, I've worn it out and stuff like that. I support those, because I know at the end of the day, they're going to support me. Yep. And it's just like I tell everybody, we got to stick together. Like, I'd rather give my money to people from my community and stuff like that than give it to these bigger brands that don't give a fuck about you at the end of the day, And even with that, I don't ask for discounts or nothing like that. I pay full price for everything. I tell everybody, like, nah, like, I'll pay full price, like, my homie.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. My homies be like, hey, I'm going to come support. Do you have a guest list? I'm like, bro, if you're going to support, buy a fucking ticket, bro.
I've told Edgar, like, I'm gonna go, but just if you can save me a seat in the front, like, I'll buy a ticket. Just reserve me a seat in the front, bro, because I want to just like laugh at everybody, and shit like that. I love sitting in the front when it comes to comedy shows. You know what I'm saying?
Getting fucked with, especially if you went to Edgar. He fucked with you. What did he say?
I was with my homie Sinalma, my boy Richie, and then next to us was 2 other guys. He's all like the fucking new Backstreet Boys, bro. And then even like Khan and like Duno were fucking with us too that day, So it's been like real funny. Hey,
what's up, Vader?
Come on, go over there. Go on to bed. Interrupting. Yeah, but no, I tell everybody at the end of the day, bro, we gotta all stick together because there's that higher power out there trying to fucking control all of us, and we can't let that happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, but not to try to get into politics too much and shit like that, you know, because you know how this world is so fucking sensitive.
Yeah,
This
but that shit
cancel
was
culture.
crazy today. Did you see how Kristi Noem, you know Kristi Noem, the chick that was running the deportations and all that, right?
Yeah.
Her husband, today it came out that her husband is a cross-dresser. And they just like, the Daily Mail just posted a bunch of videos of him with like fake tits on and wearing dresses and all this shit.
The shit that comes out about these fucking politics, bro, I swear to God.
It's so funny though. I can't stand that chick.
So with you being in like comedy for so long, who have been like some of like your inspirations or like people like you looked up to and stuff like that?
Dude, everybody, fucking Dave Chappelle, Louis C.K., Richard Pryor, Sinbad, Martin.
Sinbad, wow, that's an
Remember
old
Sinbad?
one, yeah.
And he was
bro.
clean, bro. He's clean. He don't
that's
cuss.
an old one, yeah.
My first special that I ever saw was Sinbad.
No way.
I was like 8 or 9. I didn't even know what stand-up was. And I went to my homie's house and my homie Scooter. And he put it on. It was VHS. He put it on. He was like, have you ever seen Sinbad? I was like, Sinbad? Who the And he played it, and dude, we were dying, rolling, and he never even cussed. You can't even tell. He's so funny.
Yeah, bro. And for you guys don't know who Sinbad is, if you guys don't know Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way.
He's the mailman. He's the mailman for Jingle All the Way.
What else was he in? He was in Beethoven? No, I don't know. Was he in Beethoven?
I don't remember Beethoven too much, but
The
yeah.
dog one? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Oh, yeah, you don't
I'm turning 30 in November.
Oh, yeah, you don't remember.
Wow, finally somebody says I'm not old. Yes, fuck all you.
Well, because I'm way older. But yeah. Beethoven, but Sinbad, he's funny, bro.
Yeah.
That's funny that you know him from Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, bro, yeah. Well, I know him too because like there's like a conspiracy theory going around
That
about
he was
him.
in Kazam, that he did Kazam.
And at first he would say no, and he's all like, I did do it, like. Well, who knows? I don't even fucking know about that movie neither.
There's a lot of it's like what's it called, Mandela Effect.
Mandela Effect. There you go. Yeah, I was like conspiracy theory, Mandela Effect. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the first special I saw. Dave Chappelle was like my favorite comic, probably growing up. Yeah, his shit was fucking so good. And then Louis C.K. I think that was freaking like probably one of the best. And then someone I don't watch, but he's like the GOAT to me right now is that dude Nate Brigats. I don't know if you ever heard of him.
Yeah.
He does like a lot of family stuff. He's clean too. He doesn't cuss at all. I cuss a lot. But and he's clean, bro. No cussing, no nothing. But he's so freaking good. Like I don't even like watching him. I don't like watching too much stand up because I don't want to be I don't want to copy them or be sometimes when you listen to something 2 months later you might
say it on accident.
Say it or like something might pop in your head and it's influenced by. I don't want to be influenced by anybody. And that was like so good that every time I hear him, I think to myself, damn, I should have thought of that. Like that's when I know someone's dope. When I'm like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Or damn, I wish I could use that joke. Like you want to, not that you want to steal it, but you're like, damn.
Yeah, I could have. So I feel you on that.
Those are like the comics, and that's one of the comics that he just has. He has great material. Who do you like?
Dave Chappelle for sure. That's always been like growing up watching the Chappelle show. Late night. George Lopez.
Oh yeah, of course. George Lopez was like. That special of his was like the shit.
Cat Williams.
Oh yeah, Cat Williams.
Cat Williams has always been, Then Gabriel Iglesias.
You know who I like too? I don't know if you know who he is. Greg Giraldo.
That sounds
familiar. He died. He overdosed. He was like Hispanic. I don't know if he was like Cuban, Puerto Rican, or Mexican. But he's fucking funny.
I probably see. The
he
name
did a lot
sounds
of
familiar.
the roasts. But like remember back in the day when they had like David Hasselhoff roast or like those old G ones?
Yeah, okay.
He did a lot of those
That's
before
why
he died.
Sounded familiar.
Him and Patrice O'Neal.
Okay. I think okay, now I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he was really good.
There's this comedy special me and my cousin watched years ago. His name's Bruce Bruce.
Bruce. Yeah, he's freaking hilarious. He used to do the Comedy Central ones too.
Yeah, so it's just, and I love Gabriel.
Bruce did it.
I love Gabriel Iglesias when he did up his stand-up revolution show.
Yeah, my friend Nick Guerra was on the first. That's when I first started. That was like my first or second year in comedy, and I was like, I'm gonna get on that show.
Bro.
I've only been doing comedy for a year, but yeah, I know Alfred Robles was on there. Nick Guerra was on it. Who else was on it?
Angela. Oh yeah, the white boy, right? with the big hair?
No, the dude. Oh fuck, I can't remember his name, but he's Mexican.
Oh, okay.
Him and Nick were roommates. He was in that movie Zookeeper or Zoo when Matt Damon built a zoo.
We bought a zoo.
Yeah,
We bought a zoo. I think I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
He was in it. A lot of people do it. Dylan Garcia was on that.
Oh my god, that was a good one. Yeah.
He lives in like the middle of the country now. He has a family. It's crazy.
Oh shit! Damn.
He doesn't just stand up anymore. Dylan.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened
like
to
I said, I've always loved like comedy. My first ever show I went to, and I've mentioned it on Edgar's episode, was last year for Concrete Dunos, where Edgar hosted.
Really? That was your first time?
Bro, first time ever going to a comedy show, and since then, I just been trying to.
Was it better than the? I feel like stand up in person is way funnier.
Way better. Even though that was just a small little venue at Flappers, I felt like it was more intimate, and I had I laugh at comedy specials here,
Yeah.
the ones on Netflix and shit like that, with like Renee or Ralph Barboza and shit like that.
Oh yeah,
I laugh at it
he's
here.
a beast too right now.
But I felt like going to those comedy shows, like at events like that, like it was way better.
I tell people, if you think they're funny on TV, then you're gonna fucking die laughing in person, because it's so hard to translate to TV. Because sometimes I'll record something, I watch it, I'm like, oh, that was terrible. Or you see shit live and then you see it on TV and you're like, it doesn't translate.
Yeah.
But like the comedians that translate well, like Ralph Barboza, he translates very well to TV. His style is like perfect for TV. But TV is like a whole nother. We see you like someone on TV, go watch them. Like Dave Chappelle, 10 times funnier in person.
Yeah, I'm mad that I missed the Joe Coy and Gabriel Iglesias show. Like
I was supposed to go to that too, but my sister but because I wouldn't miss it. But my sister's having a baby and she had her baby shower that day. But I had tickets. I didn't even tell her. I was like, she's gonna be like,
yeah, but no, yeah, comedy has always been like that, like great thing for me. I love laughing. Like that's, I think like what Edgar said in the last one, like laughter brings like goodness to the soul. Like I think everybody needs a laugh. Here and there, especially when you're mad. Like.
Yeah, I'm that guy that like in the worst moments, me and my wife are like fighting, and I always make a joke, or I'm always like trying to make someone laugh when they're mad.
My top comedians though are the Wayne brothers, all of them.
Oh yeah,
yeah, from like Scary
They're doing
Movie,
a new Scary Movie.
Yeah,
They say that I look like the guy that sucked his own dick. They say, what's his name? Alex Cross. They always say that I look like him. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh my god, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They always say I look like that fool. I did the What were you like in the 90s? You know that I put myself as him. So what were you Dad? What were you like in the 90s? And then I put that fool. Alex Cross, David Cross. He's funny. He's a good comic too.
What's your dream show?
What do you mean?
All right, so I'm gonna give you a scenario.
Okay.
You're headlining the Forum, or you're headlining Madison Square Garden. You got a host and 3 people to follow up before you.
Oh, to like open up for me?
Yeah.
Dude, if I'm at the Forum, I'm doing it solo. But okay, like
your dream show.
Who to have open up for me?
Yeah.
I'd have the homies.
Okay.
So like someone, I'd probably have Edgar host, or feature. But he knows how to bring like.
Yeah, he knows how to work that crowd.
One thing about Edgar is, whether he's hosting or featuring, he brings out something in people that like most people can't. So if like the show's tight, he'll just always hand you the perfect crowd. So I used to love when we used to open up for Khan, he would host and I would feature.
Okay.
But he's a headliner, but he was just featuring because it's like, fuck it, it's fun and like he's getting paid, fucking might as well. But like he would always like just freaking give me the best crowds everywhere you feel like you're the headliner. And he would have them fucking riled up. You know how he gets that crowd?
That's just so funny.
Definitely Edgar hosting or going before me. And then probably Jerry Garcia because that's the homie, so he's got to be there.
Shout out Jerry.
And then maybe like a Concrete or Duno, one of them two.
Mm-hmm. So you bring in just the
I'll bring the squad like the homies, like but and then maybe like a wild card, like someone to come out. I don't know. Maybe like I wouldn't want to follow Dave Chappelle if I'm fucking headlining that. But he'd probably come and do it. But like, if he could come do my show, that'd be great.
Yeah.
But maybe, Louis. Yeah. No, I'd be the squad like that. Something like that. Maybe my homie Eli featuring Eli Nicholas. He's a hilarious comedian. Check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it. So before we head out, I tell everybody to do this. Some inspiring words for the people out there.
I don't know. Just fucking some inspiring words.
Yeah.
Just go for it, man. Just stop with the excuses. Stop with the, oh, my wife, this, that. Like, just do it. Like, little by little. Whatever you can do to better yourself every day or go towards your dream, just start small and have a different goal every few weeks or every, once you hit that first goal, have a second goal. And just, if it has to be like baby steps, just as long as you're always going towards that goal, it'll happen. And sooner or later, you'll either pick up the speed or you'll slow down. I don't know, but just if you want something, go get it. Nobody's gonna come and save you or hold your hand. You got to go and get it. So whatever you want, go get it. That's it.
Love it. Love it. Before we head out, any shows you have coming up?
I have the Ice House again.
Okay.
I had Scott Storch. I don't know if you saw come to my last show.
Yeah.
He did a drop in. I had freaking Edgar did a spot, Jerry Garcia, and a few other. Eli Nicholas had a dope ass lineup. I'm doing that show again, the main room this time.
Oh,
Ice House June 20th, and then I got San Diego Mic Drop June 26th. They're both Saturday shows, so people can go check those out. And then what else? I got another one coming up. Friday I'm gonna be at the. No, this probably won't be out this week, right?
Yeah, it's
Friday.
gonna be out. It's gonna be out this Friday.
Friday I'll be at the Laugh Factory in Covina.
Okay,
For
perfect.
Fiesta with Jesus Sepulveda, hilarious comedian, Luz Passos. That's another one I'd probably have on my show too. Jesus Sepulveda, I don't know if you've heard of him.
I've heard
Hilarious comedian.
I heard of him, but I don't think I've seen him before.
Yeah, oh yeah, check him out. He's fucking hilarious. That's
Okay,
another one
perfect.
I'd probably have on my show.
Any shout outs?
No, shout out to Edgar and my wife and that motherfucker that threw the salsa at me. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. Hit me up. We could talk. I owe you lunch at least, bro. Everybody makes mistakes. I know you're probably kicking yourself in the ass, or maybe you hate me now. I don't know. But
You blurred on his face though, huh?
I
Right?
blurred your face out because everybody makes mistakes, and I just needed the clip. Thank you for changing my life.
Come, we'll have a little reunion on the pod.
Shout out to you.
We'll have
Shout
a
out to the
little reunion
salsa
on the
guy.
phone.
Hit me up, bro. I'm not mad at you. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you.
Got nothing but love for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother, for coming on. Bro. I really appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Later.
Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Let You Tell It podcast, and we out. Yeah.
Peace.
Lead a horse to the water, you can't make it drink. I've been bringing my family in and praying more to my reach. I've been doing make me feel alive, give a fuck what niggas thinking. I'm smiling, but I'm dead inside, lost my niggas to the street shit.